Poppy Playtime 4, The Forgotten Floor. Deep beneath the crumbling ruins of Playtime Co., there was a floor no one talked about. The blueprints never showed it. The employees whispered rumors, but none dared to investigate. Until now. Elliot, a former Playtime Co engineer, had returned. Years after the factory's horrifying shutdown, he was determined to uncover what truly happened to the experiments. And to his brother, who disappeared during the final days of the company. Armed with only a flashlight and a modified grab pack, Elliot descended deeper than any worker had ever gone, past the molded hallways, beyond the abandoned atrium. Finally, he stood before a rusted elevator labeled B7, restricted. With a deep breath, he pressed the button. The elevator creaked and groaned as it descended into darkness. The light flickered. Something scratched the walls outside. Then, silence. Ding. The doors opened. The forgotten floor was unlike the others. It was wet, like the walls were breathing. Glowing green slime coated the tiles. And in the center of the hallway stood a broken sign. Project BL0M, Emotional AI Testing Chamber. Suddenly, a soft humming echoed. A melody, a lullaby. Elliot turned sharply. Standing in the shadows was a tall, floral-like creature, a twisted combination of plant and doll. Vines moved like fingers, petals blinked like eyes. Its voice was sweet, but wrong. Did you come to play or to stay? Elliot backed up, using his grab pack to pull a pipe from the wall, ready to defend himself. But Bloomy, as the creature called itself, wasn't alone. From behind her, other failed prototypes slithered into view. One with too many eyes, another made entirely of mismatched toy parts. Elliot ran. He weaved through the haunted corridors, using his engineering knowledge to trap the creatures behind sealed blast doors. But Bloomy was smart. Too smart. She learned. She adapted. And she was angry. At the heart of the floor, Elliot found a control room. Flickering monitors showed footage of experiments, emotional manipulation, memory extraction, and worst of all, children being tested alongside the toys. And then he saw him, his brother, alive, but changed, hooked to a machine, half human, half toy, his eyes pleading for help. Elliot initiated the override, causing a factory meltdown. As the floor shook and alarms blared, he ripped his brother free and dragged him toward the elevator. Bloomy screamed behind them, vines chasing, sparks flying. They reached the elevator. Just before the doors closed, Bloomy lunged, but Elliot fired a pulse from his grab pack, short-circuiting her temporarily. The elevator rose. They escaped. But in the ruins below, as smoke filled the halls, Bloomy's eyes lit up once more, and she whispered, "I'll bloom again."